Grace and peace, family. Grace and peace. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. My hotep. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm a proud contributor right here on Your Black World and FlyNubianQueenTV.com and several other affiliates, the home for intelligent Black people and melanated people in the United States and around the world. Welcome, 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 welcome. We're so pleased that you have joined us today. As you come in, beloved, please come and giving us the thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like, be sure to share. Of course, just a little bit of housekeeping, beloved, before we get into today's war briefing. You know that's what's going down when you tune in to listen to your sister, Vicki Dillard. You're going to get your war briefing. And today, to be sure, we have to talk about something that is of profound importance. We're going to be discussing some of the latest with the Kentucky Attorney General, Daniel Cameron, my God, today. And then we're going to talk some about COVID-19 and Donald Trump and my Angel Mastermind course that took place over the weekend. So I'm looking forward to us getting into that today. But anyway, family, keep giving us a thumbs up, like, and share. I want you to know, beloved, if you happen to have missed our intergalactic, cosmic, amazing, earth-shattering Angels Unleashed 2 hours course that I did on Saturday. Beloved, you are the most fortunate and luckiest of beings. You can still sign up, pay for it, and get the full 2-hour access where your life, no doubt, will be changed at FlyNubianMastermind.com, FlyNubianMastermind.com. Shout out to you, Silent D, for your gift. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. That's right, Silent D Production. Thank you so much for your kind words. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Keep liking and sharing. Thank you so very much. I don't know if you all can see this little thing behind me today. Do y'all see that little trophy? We're getting ready to give out some awards today. Let me see. I'm trying to scoot over so that y'all can see. We're getting ready to, we haven't done this in a minute. We need to give out some awards today. Somebody black talk black to me. I'm looking forward to us giving out some awards today. An award today. Why y'all laughing? Shout out to you, Motown House, moderator in the digital building. We love our moderators who keep us organized and who keep the flow going. How many of you all know that because we're using alternative media, you don't see the normal traditional type commercials and so forth. We're that, right? And what causes our voice to be elevated and to expand, beloved, is you. And for that, we thank you so very much. So when we ask that you like, when we ask that you share, when I tell you to look at the bottom of your screen, hit the share button, copy the share button, and then share it out on your social media platforms and so forth. When I ask you to do that, beloved, that is our way of marketing and elevating. Thank you all for your kind words. But let me just say this really quick. On Saturday, the Angels Unleashed is my second installment, discussions on angels. And this was downloaded to me, beloved. Now, if you're someone that's spiritual, metaphysical, this is for you. If you're someone that this is not your thing, where you're not concerned about the unseen realms and its effect on the seen realms, if you're not someone that's looking for a life of more purpose and power, then just ignore what I'm saying. But for those of you that know, somebody talk black to me. For those of you that know, y'all know it was absolutely amazing. And I take no credit for it because I was just receiving the downloads. And I was so pleased for the amazing response, you guys. I can literally say hundreds. Tuned in. It was amazing. And we thank you so very much. 2 ways you can still get it. 2 ways that you can still get it. It is worth the very minor investment. 2 ways you can get it. If you sign up for my weekly mastermind, right now we still have a sale going on for $1 for the first 30 days. If you join my weekly mastermind at clubvicky.com, you will get access to it. You will get access to it. And then you will also have access to me weekly at clubvicki.com, where on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern, I drop one spiritual revelation, one spiritual key. I elaborate on it, and you have direct access to me there, where you can ask questions. The link is in the chat right now. Shout out to our moderators in the building. That's one way, right? So if you join my mastermind, it's only $1, family, for the first 30 days, that is. For entry rate of 30 days, you get access. If you want just the 2-hour Angels Unleashed mastermind, where I am dropping secrets and celestial codes, you want to go to Fly Nubian Mastermind, Fly Nubian Mastermind. Thank you so much for all of you that attended. Like I said, it was absolutely amazing. Now, let's get ready to get into it without further ado. I told you we're going to be talking about a couple things today, and it's going to be a brief war briefing here on Your Black World. I'm going to be talking about COVID-19, Donald Trump, and then we're certainly getting ready to get into this Daniel Cameron. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? And by the way, for those of you that are tuned in to Fly Nubian, for those of you that are tuned into FlyNubianQueenTV.com, which you'll be seeing my new scheduling there coming up in the next few days, next week or two. But also those of you that catch me here as a contributor on Your Black World TV. I also want to shout out those that are watching us on some of our other affiliate platforms. So if you're watching us there, you on different platforms, you may not have the thumbs up button because there are different things for different platforms. And we know that people are watching us sometimes in different time zones as well. We want you to like, to share, to follow, and to engage. That helps to draw other folk into the broadcast. All right, let's get ready to get into it without further ado. Thank you so much for your patience and allowing me to give you this housekeeping. You all know that's important when you're using alternative media and when you're a Black media. Somebody talk Black to me. Now look what I posted today on my Instagram page at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Shout out to you, Erica, for your gift. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Again, shout out to your deputy friend that's working in the prisons as he says that's helped to get mother and daughter out of the prisons. Yes, we send blessings and favor to them, beloved. Look at this. This is what I posted today on my Instagram page. This is what I posted today on my Instagram page. By the way, family, be sure that throughout the broadcast that you pay attention to the chat, because they're going to be putting important links in the chat. They're going to be putting important links in the chat. Y'all see where I slit my finger right there. I hate to even show that, but it hurts. But I got to let it do what it got to do. Somebody talk Black to me. That's my Mississippi talking. I just want to let you all know, honey, I believe in grooming myself and stuff. But that's a slit in my thumb, and it needs to just heal and do what it needs to do. I don't want to make it worse. Somebody talk Black to me. And sometimes some of the different prescriptions and medicines and all that I'm on because of my autoimmune illness, the slightest little bump, it'll break you out. I got bumps all over in my head, y'all, on my legs and thighs. It is just crazy right now. So anyway, y'all understand. I don't even have to go there, but sometimes I say it for the knuckleheads that's on social media. The only power that they have is their thumbs for a few minutes in our comment section. So that's for them. This is what I posted on my Instagram page at Vicki X Dillard. Vicki X Dillard. Vicki X Dillard. Now watch this. I said, Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron is mad that he's correctly called a race traitor. God, today. Did y'all see that? Daniel Cameron, the Attorney General, Black traitor, who did not, listen to what I'm saying, who did not at all present Breonna Taylor's case to the grand jury. We have now learned information has leaked, information has been released, and it's still coming out that we now know that this race traitor, who is Daniel Cameron, this Sambo, this Bones and Biscuits. Can I get some bones in the chat? Talk Black to me. Why do I call it Bones and Biscuits? That's something that I coined a long time ago, because it's one thing to call somebody a butter biscuit. And the reason why we even refer to folks as butter biscuits, dear family, it's not just that we're quote unquote being ugly. No, beloved. In the same way, some of your revered religious leaders, such as the Jesus of 2,000 years ago, called religious, opposition, snakes, and vipers. The reason the Jesus of 2,000 years ago called them, told them that they were the children of the devil. Somebody talk black to me. He referred to them with such names because those particular names represented a unique trait. I don't know why YouTube is restricting the bones. God today. He was highlighting a particular trait that was reflective, even in scripture, in the book of Daniel, for example, in the book of Revelation, and even in the book of Ezekiel in some ways. The scriptures, they use symbolic language. They use languages of the beast to describe how an entity, how an individual, or how a government or nation ruled. Somebody talk black to me. Shout out to you, Stay Positive, for your $50 gift. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Stay Positive said this is tithes. Okay, beloved, I bless your tithes according to Malachi 3. There is a principle that says that if you give to God's appointed man or woman, you have the power to bless, and I bless it 1,000-fold. It says he opens up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing in which you have room enough to receive it. So I bless that gift 1,000-fold. Somebody talk black to me. Now listen. So the reason I use language such as calling folk butter biscuits, I have elevated it to bones and biscuits, is because number one, back in the day, biscuits were given to black sellouts. Somebody talk black to me. They got the scripture in the chat for y'all. For your reference later, the power to bless. Open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing in which you don't have room enough to receive it. That ain't for everybody. Because some of y'all want to come over here and confuse us with your anti-black race hustlers that you see on TBN and Daystar and those white Christian channels that's really for real pimping you. And you don't even understand and know when it's time to invest amongst your own. You get confused and stuff. Somebody talk black to me. But that's another subject. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone. Anyway, so back to the bones and biscuits. The reason why I've elevated it to not just biscuits, because biscuits were things that were often given to sellouts. They were incentivized. Slaves were incentivized to help massa against their own. I've elevated it to bones. Somebody say bones. I elevated it from just chicken, from just a biscuit, God, today, and some chitlins and stuff. Even though the chitlins was typically the leftover that they would just throw at us, and we was forced to eat that. Watch this. It's because you are not even acting human when you are a black traitor to your own people. Bones, we had a family dog. And one of the things that we did to train him many years ago when we first got him, when we were trying to reinforce a certain type of positive behavior, we would give the dog a bone. Somebody say a bone. Y'all play too much. We would give a dog a bone. God, today. Y'all hear me? We would give the dog a bone. Y'all see this bone? Do you see this bone, beloved? This is not just any kind of bone. Let me show you the power of this bone. This is just, look how big it is. This we raised a terrier. So for the family dog, this is a big old bone, but this is not just an ordinary bone. Can you read what it says right there? It says all natural. Y'all see that? All natural. Wait a minute. All natural dog bone. So we start to give these out to black traders who not only cape for white supremacy. That's one thing when you cape for white supremacy. But those of you that cape for white supremacy and then turn around and stick it to your own people, disrespect your own people, baby, you're not even acting human to where I could just give you just a biscuit, a golden, brown, buttery, moist wish, Biscuit, if it was just you caping for white supremacy. No, those of you, you deserve a biscuit for that. But for those of you that are that you're not content with just caping for white supremacy, you believe in caping for white supremacy and dogging your people out at the same time, we level you up to a bone because you're not acting human. And your open enemy gives you a couple of treats and you sit. God, today. So for those of you that don't understand, why did Vicki come up with this phrase a long time ago, bones and biscuits? That's what that means. Now, if that's offensive to you, stop being that so you can stop being offended. I wouldn't have had to coin that phrase if you didn't exist. No, what's offensive is your existence. To exist, to betray your people, and to cape for our 465-year-old open enemy. That's what the shame is. The humiliation is that. The disrespect is that. Now, Vicki, move on to this Daniel Cameron. Because this war briefing I'm giving you today is supposed to be brief. It's supposed to be brief. Somebody talk black to me. Thumbs up, family. Keep liking and sharing. Thumbs up, keep liking and sharing. Now, I want to be clear that the thoughts and opinions that are expressed by me on this network and our affiliate networks are not necessarily those of the networks, but they are my own. Somebody talk black to me. And also, I want you to listen to this audio. I'm not going to show you the video. I believe in crossing my T's, dotting my I's. Even though I can show you that, I still won't. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit or educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Now let's get on back to Daniel Cameron. This bones and this biscuit. Daniel Cameron had the nerve to make a recent appearance on Fox News. That makes sense. Where his award? We're going to go ahead and give him his award early in the show. Congratulations. Can we get some digital applause in the chat? Can we get some digital applause in the chat? This is Daniel Cameron. Somebody take a picture of it and make sure that you link it and congratulate him. We don't believe in hating on each other. We believe in congratulating, supporting each other. Somebody talk black to me. That's the problem with us. We don't know how to support each other enough. I see the digital black hands in the building. Come on, y'all talk black to me. Congratulations, Daniel. This is for you, beloved. You see the little raccoon at the top of the tree and the little dog is trying to get him and stuff. Look at Daniel. He's trying to get away from us. He see us as trying to get him, so he done climbed the tree. Congratulations, Daniel. Somebody say congratulations. It's been a long time since we gave out this award. And he didn't just win in one category. It's one thing to get this meritorious manumission and butter biscuit award as a member of the community. Did y'all catch what kind of community he's a part of? But baby, he won another category. Remember, we gave this out earlier. This the bonus. Now that we've established that, I'm showing him some respect and stuff. Daniel went running over to Fox News. Not because Daniel Cameron is trying to get out a righteous message to everyone, including our open enemies that have an open anti-black narrative on Fox. Even though you all know I give CNN and ABC and MSNBC and NBC and CBS, I give them all that work. But Fox is a bit more open about their white supremacy. And to be honest with you, you can kind of appreciate that because you know who you're dealing with. But this bones and biscuits ran over to Fox News, y'all. Now remember, I said this is on the Copyright Act, 1976. I already read that. I'm not going to show you the video, even though I'm well within my rights to do so. But I just don't want to, do that to you. Daniel Cameron ran over to Fox News, and I want you to listen to a little bit of what he said. And I'm getting ready to break down this analysis and help you to understand what this has to do with warfare, this anti-Black war against us. You must always keep in mind, family, that we're at war. I never fail to remind my listeners of this reality. I know some of you don't want to be in war, but you don't have a choice. If somebody is shooting bullets at you, you don't get to say, but I don't want to be at war. If somebody is knocking you upside the head, shout out to you naturally, Tura, for your gift. I'm here, Queen. I'm so glad you're there. I bless your gift and thank you for your kind words and your support 1,000-fold. If somebody's shooting bullets at you, beating you upside the head, stealing, killing, and destroying you, I know you don't want to be in war. I know you don't want to be engaged in battle, but you don't get to sit there and talk about, I'm not at war, I'm not at war. Yeah, you at war, baby. Whether you want to be or not. Watch this. Whether you want to be or not. Now let me help you. And I remind you of this often. In war, there is a such thing as voluntary enlistment. But then you got that group, especially those of you who are the part of the bones and biscuits. You don't want to be a part of the war because you're too busy trying to save Babylon that's fallen. You're too busy trying to legitimize a system that has delegitimized itself by telling us that all of our power is in voting. By telling us that police officers, all they need to do is to be retrained. Those of you that say, oh, we don't need to defund the police. Those of you that refuse to actually start to separate in some way from your open enemies that are killers, meaning you don't want to raise you don't want to teach your own children and support Black schools and enlist your children in Black schools. But look what the God is doing. You're being forced, some of you, to teach your own children due to COVID-19. See, you guys don't understand that COVID, I talked about this last week. COVID is not just a medical issue. COVID is a tool that the Most High is using to expose the utter weaknesses and the fragility of America. Some of you didn't want to raise your own children. You didn't want to put your babies in a Black school. But look what the God is doing now. You're in a situation to where you're forced to. Because for 13 and 14 years of their formative years, including kindergarten and all of that, your babies' minds were being formed by your 465-year-old open enemy. COVID has expressed and exposed the weaknesses of the medical and pharmaceutical industries. It's exposed the weaknesses of the White House, of Congress, both on a national level, on a state level, and local level. It's exposed weaknesses in the economy. It's exposed weaknesses in the domestic realm, in religious realms. There's no areas of people activity where this COVID has not exposed something or someone. I done got off on another tangent. I was supposed to talk about that in a minute. Let me get back to this Daniel Cameron. So he goes on Fox News with his funny looking self after many of us have been labeling him as a traitor to the Black community. Now, your Black Boule on MSNBC and on some of the other channels, they're now trying to call Daniel Cameron a race traitor. But they're taking their cues from us. Because we've been calling Joy Reid and some of the rest of them over there race traitors too. Because they pump up Hillary Clinton. They pump up Joe Biden and they ignore our demands for reparations just to tell us, well, let's just hurry up and get Biden in there because the danger is the COVID-19 stuff. That's just because of how it's affecting white people. See, when white people got an emergency, then everybody they try to rally up everybody for white people. Black folks been dealing with multiple pandemics. And even COVID disproportionately affects us. It's only an issue because how it's affecting white people's money, the economy, their businesses. Somebody talk black to me. Their minds, their mentalities. I did a show some time ago where one of these nut jobs, Attorney General, America's top cop, Attorney General A.G. Barr, compared the COVID-19 restrictions to slavery. Somebody talk black to me. Are we holding court today? Months ago, when white folks was first told, hey, just wear your mask in public and keep your distance, white folks revolted and showed up to multiple capitals with AK-47s. That's the kind of mindset you dealing with. They ain't been through nothing, stole everything, lied about everything, took everything, didn't build nothing. The most privileged people on the planet. And so because we're asking you to not infect somebody, because that goes against your penchant, that goes against your tendency to, you mad because somebody's restricting your ability to infect. See, those are the restrictions they're mad about. They're mad about being restricted not to kill somebody. That's what they're mad about. They don't want you to put no limits on their ability to infect someone. It ain't got nothing to do with the fact that they losing some money. And first, now we know, right, who is the one that started and that truly caused this infection to take off, right? We find out it's these white people. Even Cuomo admitted some of the hot spots in New York. I can do another show at VickiDiller.com. Subscribe to my personal YouTube channel at VickiDiller.tv, VickiDiller.tv, where I'm going to be breaking down this man of lawlessness from 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. You'll find out that it was a certain religious group in particular that really set this thing off in New York, who's white. But get on, Vicki, to this Daniel Cameron. Get on back to the Daniel Cameron. Daniel Cameron is mad. I'm going to connect the dots in a minute. Daniel Cameron, who's a race traitor to our people and who we found out in this secret grand jury proceedings didn't actually present a case on behalf of Breonna Taylor at all, he's big mad. Now, he's a black Republican who's trying to cry foul. He was selected to be the Attorney General as cover for the white supremacists who picked this unique Sambo and bones and biscuits in the first place. He's not special. He's a 34, 35-year-old budding coon community member. Did you catch that? And he's mad because we've been exposing him. Watch this. Thumbs up, family. Keep liking and sharing. Thumbs up, keep liking and sharing. Thumbs up, keep liking and sharing. Watch this. He's on Fox News.
And jury in the Breonna Taylor investigation.
Watch this.
To respond on this show in just a moment. But first, hear what those attacks against him look like.
We're not going to play that.
Unfortunately, it was being given by a... Unfortunately, it was being...
The state-sponsored violence. Hear them again, and we didn't want to play them right before introducing the Attorney General of Kentucky, Daniel Cameron. But he asked us to because he wants to respond. Of course, he saw them as well. We're happy to have him on tonight.
Did you hear what Tucker Carlson said? Like I said, I'm not showing you the video, but watch this picture. Even though I can show you the video, it wouldn't be no problem. But this is the image that you're listening to. This is what's going on right here. Did you all catch what Tucker Carlson just said? Oh, that's my memo that came through. Y'all see that? Did you guys just catch what Tucker Carlson said? The first thing Tucker Carlson was doing there is he was rebuking black folk that's in mainstream media for specifically calling out Tucker Carlson. I mean, for calling out Daniel Cameron and for calling him a race traitor. Now, I was I done jumped through a whole bunch of hoops to call out Joy Reid and the rest of them, but we're the ones that set that out black media. You all do know that Breonna Taylor died months ago and they were trying to cover up her murder in the first place. It was the grassroots that set this thing off. Somebody talk black to me. In the same way we did with Ahmaud Arbery, in the same way things happen with the George Floyd situation, there's always a cover-up concerning black people. The only reason why mainstream media is talking about it is because citizen journalists was on the scene to record it, and we gave it momentum. We covered it. And we've been covering George Floyd before George Floyd existed. We've been covering Breonna Taylor before Breonna Taylor existed. We've been covering Ahmaud Arbery before Ahmaud Arbery existed. What do you mean by that? We always talk to you about black issues. We're always highlighting our stories. Those unique stories such as theirs, those high-profile stories such as the ones I just mentioned, just go in line with what we've already been saying. So because we've been building power and momentum, and because we've been educating and making folks conscious and aware of the truth, that means we've been building a force that they've been trying to reckon with. It forces them to cover issues that they normally would not, which is why they love to attack us. Back to Tucker Carlson's funny-looking self on Fox News. So Tucker Carlson is rebuking the black folks for openly calling Daniel Cameron by his right name. God, today. He's mad that he's been correctly called a traitor. That's accurate. Somebody say that's accurate. Somebody say that's not fake news. Somebody say that's true. But see, when you're a Fox News pundit and you are manifesting prophecy according to John chapter 8, verse 44. How many of you all know that John chapter 8, verse 44 talks about the traits of a particular entity that they call a liar? So when your MO is lying, Fox News, when that's just what you do, you are aghast. You are taken aback when the truth is told. But I'm scared that y'all missed something that Tucker Carlson said before his interview with Daniel Cameron started in the first place. Listen again. Let's see if you can catch it. While you keep giving us a thumbs up, on the count of three, for those of you that haven't hit that thumbs up button, please like and share. Welcome to Your Black World, the home for intelligent black people. Shout out to my FlyNubianQueenTV.com family. Shout out to our other affiliates that will pick up this show and re-air it wherever you're watching us on, or wherever you're watching us on, whatever time zone. We welcome you. We ask that you like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget that there are important links that are in the chat, like our Powernomics upcoming mastermind that Dr. Boyce Watkins is getting ready to do with the great Dr. Claude Anderson. You don't want to miss that. The link is in the chat. I want to get it right. Powernomics.com is how you can support Dr. Claude Anderson. But there's on the 15th, Dr. Boyce is having a mastermind that's coming up with Dr. Claude Anderson. That link will be in the chat. You can also start a black business by attending our Black Business School at theblackbusinessschool.com or flynubianbusiness.com. Those are the types of links that you'll see in the chat. Now listen again. I'm not going to be before you long, I promise you, but I will be strong.
Anytime someone stands for...
Here we go.
Well, look, Tucker, it is so unfortunate that those attempts, Attorney General, thanks so much for joining us. Again, I'm embarrassed even to play that before this interview, but I have to ask you, what did you think when you saw that?
Wait a minute, hold on.
Well, look, Tucker, again, and we didn't want to play them right before, we hesitated to air them again, and we didn't want to play them right before introducing the Attorney General of Kentucky, Daniel Cameron. But he asked us to because he wants to respond. Of course, he saw them as...
He said he asked us to. He asked us to. Did y'all catch that? He said he asked us to before he responded. Y'all play too much. Did you catch that? Do you see why Daniel Cameron is so worthy? Do you see why he's so worthy of this? Did you see why he's worthy? Do you understand how your black bootlegs work hand in hand in collaboration with, somebody talk back to me, with our open enemies. Did y'all catch that? Y'all said y'all caught it. I know I'm talking to intelligent black people. He said, you asked us to. Joy Reid and them and the Black Boule, they're not the ones that started this. We are the ones that started to educate you guys and to call out the uselessness of the old dead black media and your bones and biscuits and your Sambos. Somebody talk black to me. Y'all wouldn't be paying it no mind if it wasn't for us, including Tucker Carlson. Daniel Cameron is an issue because we're the ones that mash the gas and continue to talk about Breonna Taylor. Before Okra Winfrey, somebody say her name is Okra. Before Okra, somebody put a name in the chat. Somebody say Okra. Before Okra purchased 26 billboards, folk that are members of black media and black grassroots already had a billboard out there demanding that Breonna Taylor's killers be brought to justice. But your other bones and biscuits and members of the Black Boule gave Oprah credit for all that, but they ignored those of you that were members of the grassroots that helped to make that happen. Somebody talk black to me. That's just one example. Keep listening. Keep listening. Watch this.
Well, we're happy to have him on tonight. Mr. Attorney General, thanks so much for joining us. Again, I'm embarrassed even to play that before this interview, but I have to ask you, what did you think when you saw that?
Well, look, Tucker, it is so unfortunate that because I have a different political philosophy and because in my role as the Attorney General and as the special prosecutor in the Breonna Taylor investigation, because I led with the facts and the truth and had that lead to the conclusion, somehow I've betrayed my race. It is repugnant. It is so disappointing, but it's par for the course. Anytime.
Daniel Cameron is butthurt because he is who he is and we're calling him who he is. Do you all see how truth is a weapon also? Do you all understand how it is that AK-15s, AK-47s, and with all these other fancy weapons, how we can show you how the truth is a much stronger weapon? The reason why Vicki Dillard is a force to be reckoned with before you all knew who I was on social media. Before I was in the belly of the beast, when I was before judges, not just judges based on cases where I was busting high-level officials in different areas of people activity, exposing them, but judges that your sister actually sued. I was sitting before actual other states, attorneys generals in the Drake Hotel before they signed off on the multi-billion-dollar deal that they made with Wall Street after busting Wall Street for all kinds of fraud and stuff. Somebody talk black to me. It's because of the truth in my mouth. And the truth in my mouth is the gods. I was shooting God bullets. The reason people are upset with me is not because I called them an MFer. You don't hear me using the word MFer. You don't hear me calling people BITCHs and stuff. You don't hear me saying the S word, the F word and stuff like that. It's the God, baby, that's in my mouth. And when I open, I unload. Somebody talk black to me. Daniel Cameron. Coonery. He's feeling the heat from truth. But notice how he's playing the victim by first trying to reshape the narrative. He started by saying because of his political affiliation. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear his funny looking self? Whose boy is this? God, today. If y'all follow me on Twitter, y'all know Vicki set it off on Twitter. Real simple. I don't even do deep stuff on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. My last name first, Dillard Vicki. Watch this. Days ago, I said on Twitter about Daniel Cameron, I said, whose boy is this? Whose boy is this? Y'all ain't finna get me to pull up these pictures of him and his little Becky on his engagement. Y'all know I love to pull that out on him. Daniel Cameron on this picture with his white girlfriend. This Daniel on the picture. I'm trying to make sure that I'm keeping the trophy in the picture, in the background, so you don't never lose sight of this award back here. Watch this. You remember Daniel Cameron, his white girlfriend behind him, right now fiance, and they little picture and stuff, and the pictures leaked out while he was celebrating his engagement. This Daniel Cameron, remember he was like this. She behind him. Y'all remember that? Watch this. Watch this. I said, whose boy is this? I didn't say it just because of his connections like that with this girl and because he's a swirler and stuff and from Kentucky and is a good boy. Sit. That's not the only reason why I said whose boy is this. I didn't just say it because he's a young black man who willfully and voluntarily signed up for buck breaking, modern day buck breaking. I said whose boy is this because that's what the white supremacists do when they're able to find a black-faced tool to do their bidding, a black-faced tool who will be their cover and will take the hits for them. I asked the question, whose boy is this? Because that's what the white supremacist does. They boy you. They turn you into a boy. It wasn't meant to be disrespectful. It was meant to be truthful. Whose boy is this? But notice how he tried to play the victim by saying, because of his political affiliation, because he's a Republican. Baby, it's us, the black media, that has been giving the Democrats hell. It's us, the black media, that says we don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. If you sell us out, you gonna get this work. They don't work with us, Daniel. We was the first ones to call you out before Joy Reid and those other bones and biscuits and bootlicks. Those tricks don't work on us, boy. Vicki, calm down. God, today. Thumbs up, family. Keep liking and sharing.
Someone stands for the truth, and when that truth is different from a narrative that has been pushed by others, this is how they respond. And if you look at my social media, you'll see countless folks.
Now, y'all, under the Chiron that's running on Tucker Carlson's show, when Daniel Cameron is saying this, the Chiron that's running under there is all the black folks are saying all. This is what it says. The Chiron under it says, a guest says Kentucky Attorney General Cameron is quote, skin folk, not kid folk. He butthurt, y'all. He's butthurt. Because we're accurately calling him that. See, black folks, we're starting to make you sellouts and traitors pay a price. The price being we're going to expose you, call you out, and we're going to allow you to quarantine with your open enemy. We're going to allow you to catch whatever it is that they're giving you. Somebody talk black to me. You want to be with them so bad, Daniel? You want to be with them so bad, you bones and biscuits will catch what they got coming to them. That's written in scripture. We're not talking about just coronavirus, and even though we see what's happening, I'm going to talk about that in about 5 minutes here. But the plagues that the book of Revelation chapter 18, when the Revelation says, come out of her, my people, it says, come out of her, my people, so that you don't partake of her plagues. Those plagues and the judgments that's coming on America is not even meant for you, black man and black woman, but because you insist on staying around your open enemies, because you insist on trying to save what God himself is trying to destroy, because you insist, then you're going to get that too. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. There's a couple thousand plus of you in the chat. Welcome to the Vicki Show. We're so pleased that you've joined us, even with the difference of our scheduling. For me being on Fly Nubian Queen, TV.com live weekdays to me, coming here sometimes on Your Black World. We thank you for your understanding and your patience with the different changes. And we also, again, say shout out to our affiliates where this show will be replayed. We want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. We don't care what platform you're watching us on or what time zone. We say shout out to Dr. Boyce and our affiliate networks because total, we have the potential to reach over 1 million plus people a week. You're the one that helps to make that happen. So when you like, when you share, when you're subscribing, when you patronize our networks, me as well as my colleagues, family, you strengthen the Black voice. You are what's making us a voice to be reckoned with, and we never forget that. I certainly don't. It's a privilege, it's an honor, and it's why I always bow to you, and I say thank you so much. Don't forget to follow me also on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Keep listening. Whose boy is this?
Who have made similar statements and comments. But I'm here tonight to say that enough is enough, and that Black Republicans...
I'm here to say tonight that enough is enough. By golly, I'm hot, Tucker. I'm here to tell those Negroes that don't get the kind of biscuits. You're not leveled up like me. You don't get the filet mignon. You just get the chitlins. How dare you correct me? I'm here to say enough is enough. I'm the head Sambo, the head shucker and jiver around these parts. By golly, this is Kentucky. The state name alone should have told you what time it was.
That we're going to stand up. And that's what I did in presenting all of the information to the grand jury in the Breonna Taylor investigation. That's what I'm charged to do. That is my responsibility as the Attorney General of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. That's what the citizens here of all 120 counties deserve, the Breonna Taylor investigation. That's what I'm charged to do. That is my responsibility as the Attorney General of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. That's what the citizens here of all 120 counties deserve, and that's what they elected me to do.
Hold on.
Oh, well, God bless the comments, but I'm here tonight to say that enough is enough.
He's mad, by golly, enough is enough. See, that's how we know how deeply bonish you are. No certified Black person will go around talking about enough is enough. I am still demanding that Black folks that work in these golf places, what do they call, family? I'm drawing a blank. What do they call where these white folks go with the golfing places? The clubs and stuff. What's the white folks club that they go to where they golf at? What's the name of them places? What is it? Not the caddy, country club. Y'all got to y'all know y'all gotta help me. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. On the count of three, family, for those of you that haven't, on the count of three, I briefing. You got a few more minutes for the war briefing. On the count of three, for those of you that haven't, hit that thumbs up button. Are you ready? Hit that thumbs up button, family. 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, and slam that subscribe button and hit all notifications if you're watching us on one of our YouTube affiliates. If you happen to be watching us on on another platform, please like, please share, please subscribe. 1, 2, 3, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, like, share, like, share. Come on, somebody talk Black to me. Now, you know when you that bonish, nobody that's certified Black and connected to the Black community goes around talking about enough is enough. With no energy, no animation, no emotion, no conviction, no Blackness. God, today. Back to the country club. I'm going to need some of you Black people that work in these country clubs. Y'all done heard some conversations. You all have heard conversations that Daniel Cameron and them probably had, or the people that selected him. Y'all know something. I'm going to need y'all to start leaking information that you heard. Following all the rules and stuff. Following all the rules and stuff. Leak that information that you heard. Following all the rules. Don't break the rules now. I'm not asking you you to break no rules from the country club. I'm just saying the important information that you know that the Black community needs. It's time for you to work with our Black intelligence people and let us know what Daniel Cameron and them is up to. We're at war. You need to do it in a way where you don't put yourself out there. Follow all the rules and regulations so that you're not in trouble and stuff. Somebody talk Black to me. Enough is enough. We know he's a traitor just by how he said that. But enough is enough is a dead giveaway. We don't say that.
Here tonight to say that enough is enough, and that Black Republicans, folks that believe in the truth, that we're going to stand up. And
watch how he's turning the story around and saying it's an attack on Black Republicans. He's saying Black Republicans gonna stand up. Fool! We've been here telling the Democrats how we ain't studying them. We're the ones that's been giving Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and all the rest of them this hard work. Susan Rice, right here on Your Black World a few months ago, I did a video, I think it went viral, 300-some thousand views a few months ago that I did, exposing Susan Rice threatening a Black man, saying that she gonna put the whole army on him. Somebody talk Black to me. We've been calling out Black Democratic traitors. You can't, that small town stuff trying to act like it's an attack on Black Republicans. Somebody, whose boy is this? Whose boy is this? You knew. You real knew. You real knew. You knew. You see, you didn't know who Black media was like that. Because you would have known the traps. You would have known you were getting ready to get tricked. You knew. You real knew. This boy is new. You knew like that. Come here, new. Come here, new. Look at new. Look at new. Not just new. Excuse me. Forgive me. Look at brand new.
that's what I did in presenting all of the information to the grand jury in the Breonna Taylor investigation. That's what I'm charged to do. That is my responsibility as the Attorney General.
Daniel, shut up. Daniel said he said he told the truth. What did Daniel say? He did for the grand jury. What did he just say about the grand jury family? I missed that. What did he say he did for the grand jury?
Folks that believe in the truth, that we're going to stand up. And that's what I did in presenting all of the information to the grand jury. Did
he just say that he presented all of the evidence to the grand jury family? Black family, I need to be corrected if I missed that. Did Daniel Cameron say that he presented all of the evidence to the grand jury? Boy, you knew. I've done shows on Daniel Cameron. I've been keeping y'all up to speed on him for some time now. But you better try to work that small town stuff on somebody else. I'm just going to read an excerpt from a media outlet who's saying what Black media has been saying. We've been saying this for a long time now, right? Thumbs up, family. Keep liking and sharing. Don't forget, for those of you who were really wanting to attend my Angels Unleashed 2-hour a course on angels this past Saturday, it was amazing. You guys showed up. Oh my gosh. I can only thank the Most High and the Celestial Realm for giving me the downloads to start doing these celestial code briefings in the first place. This is not something that I thought of. This is the second one that I did, and I was inspired to do it angelically in the first place. This past Saturday, I gave 2 hours. It was absolutely amazing. The responses, you don't need to take my word for it. I'm telling you what the testimonies said. I'm telling you what they were saying in real time and what they've said since. I knew it was going to be off the chain because I knew that the divine was giving me the downloads. This is not stuff that Vicki was spitting. It was on time. It was on top of everything. And Donald Trump's contraction of COVID-19 was a major confirmation to why the Angels Unleashed needed to be spoken and done in the first place. And I talk about that. Look at somebody, because I said so, said loved every minute of it. Oh, Oh, thank you so much, beloved. So many others. You can get it right now 2 ways. If you sign up for my weekly mastermind at clubvicki.com for $1, you'll get automatic access. If you want to just get the 2-hour Angels Unleashed course, look at blessed, confess with all the fiery emojis on there. You can go, the second way you can get it is to go to flynubianmastermind.com, flynubianmastermind.com. And it would be amazing. Somebody said they've replayed it twice. Oh, KB, that's awesome. It is absolutely amazing. You don't want to miss it. What did somebody else that's Melissa last? Oh, Kimberly Flowers said it was amazing. Oh my God, several of you all that's in the chat, you all attended. Oh, I'm so amazed. So you just listen to what the people said in the chat, God, today. So just go to flynubianmastermind.com. It's worth every penny of it. It's worth every penny of it. And then also go to clubvicki.com. If you want to sign up for my weekly mastermind for $1 for 30 days, you'll get automatic access to. Somebody said, Vicki, please have a meet and greet in Los Angeles. I love you. Oh, thank you, beloved. Y'all know when this COVID-19 stuff gets under control, I may be able to do that. We'll have to figure out how to do that. But don't forget also, I was restricted even before COVID-19 because of my medical disability, my autoimmune illness related to one of my organs. So I'm restricted in where I can go and stuff that I can do in the first place. But stay tuned, beloved. I've got some other products coming out. But when you join my clubvicki.com mastermind, that's a more intimate, exclusive VIP place where I'm able to answer your questions each week. That's another way you can connect with me at clubvicki.com, okay? But let's get back onto this. I wanted to just throw that out there really quick. Watch this. So Daniel Cameron, we just heard his funny looking self lie and say he presented all the evidence, right? You heard that liar. And we remember, don't forget, I showed you, I replayed a couple of times. Listen, what did Daniel Cameron, what did Tucker say? Tucker is the one that said that Daniel wanted him to play. The fact that black folks was calling him a race traitor, which he is. I also believe that I can extract from that comment, and based on information and belief, I also believe he's the one that really wanted to do the interview in the first place. Daniel Cameron didn't come to New Black Media for no interview. He went to our open enemies. But listen to this, because we're finna bust this lie up. This is a piece from Kaylee Holloway that she just wrote now on the 5th. That's today. We've been talking about this, but Kaylee Holloway just wrote this piece on the 5th. Watch what she says. Every element of the criminal system is implicated in the failure to secure justice for Breonna Taylor. The cops, per the judge who signed off on the warrant that set the events leading to Taylor's murder in motion, likely obtained that paperwork using fabricated information. Notice how the white media use words like fabricated information. No, lied, falsified information. They like to use cute and delicate words for the stuff that they do. Are y'all hearing me? Thumbs up, family. Listen. She says that they likely use that paperwork using fabricated information. Shoddy police work saw Louisville law enforcement raid Taylor's home despite the fact that the suspect they sought was already in custody. Y'all do know that, right? The 3 officers who killed Taylor wildly fired more than 30 rounds between them in the darkness of her apartment, pumping at least 6 fatal shots into her body. They then ignored their own protocols, compromising the crime scene. Did you all know that the officers who were not supposed to be treading their disgusting, dirty selves back onto the crime scene to contaminate it, they intentionally did that? You know why the officers did that, right? They were trying to cover their tracks. It was a cover-up. They knew they broke the law. Somebody say hashtag the whole damn system is guilty. I'm not the one that coined that phrase. They've been using that, I think, all the way since the 50s and 60s. It's true. So now you all understand the reason why we are so dissatisfied with every element of white supremacy. Why? Because white supremacy's tentacles has contaminated everything, which is why when we say a new system must be instituted, when we say that all of this got to go, when we say that from the foundation up, everything needs to change, that's why we say that. Ain't nobody finna sit here and try to unwind white supremacists. I'm trying to bless you today. Nobody is getting ready to sit here and unwind and untangle white supremacy. We just finna cut it all off and set it all on fire and start over. What we look like trying to retrofit white supremacy. You want us to sit here and take our precious time to unwind and to untangle. No, we just throw it all in the fire. cut it out. It's a new day. I know my medical aide, my family member who's my medical aide. I told y'all I don't believe in struggle nothing. Y'all play too much. Struggle pens. If my pens don't work and I keep trying you for 3 or 4 times and you don't work, I throw you away. Somebody talk black to me. If the cabinet thing is off and it's missing the screw, it needs to be fixed. I have an aversion to broke struggle things. How many of y'all know? Like for me, if I had a certain hairdo, I remember a lady one time, she was trying to make fun of me. Somebody told me somebody said somebody on social media, a nobody, God, today. What they said was trying to drag me. And she said, Vicki, be wearing them braids because I wear curly braids. Y'all know a lot of folks don't even know these are braids, but I wear curly braids. And so back in the day, she was saying Vicki wears $20. She gets $20 hair for her braids, $20 hair. But for her information, it was $25 at the time. For her information, it was $25. But baby, when you level up and when you give your hair some time to grow and stuff, and when God bless you a little bit, somebody talk black to me, then you begin to level up. So I don't believe in struggle nothing. God today. God today. When you bless, you bless. Somebody talk black to me. You get better. I don't believe unnecessarily in struggle stuff. Y'all need to let that go. Y'all be holding on to stuff in your refrigerators and stuff in boxes. You know darn well if you haven't used that thing in the last 15 years of your life, you're not finna use it in the next 15 months. Let it go. Let it go. Somebody say let it go. I don't believe in struggle nothing. Why did I bring that up? I brought that up for a reason. I got thrown off thinking about the nothingness of it all. What was I saying, y'all? Why did I bring up the struggle? I was bringing up struggle for a reason, family. y'all help me remember, why did I bring up the struggle? What was I saying? Y'all help me today. It's the reason why I was bringing up struggle. Somebody said it was a spirit right there that led me to say that. I know that's right, family. God, today, why y'all laughing at me? Y'all all wrong. But listen, I just don't believe in that. But that was the reason why I was going to say something about struggle. Why was I bringing up the struggle? I was connecting it to something I read on here. Trying to change. What was I saying? White supremacy. Thank you today. Mwah. Thank y'all. So I don't believe in struggle white supremacy. Y'all, I love y'all. Somebody know how to work with Vicki. Y'all know how to pick me up in the realm of the spirit. Watch this. So I don't, but just like I don't tolerate a broke down pen, broke down nothing. Y'all hear me today? If I can help it. If you can help it. So it is, I don't believe in struggle white supremacy. I don't believe in retrofitting, fixing, keeping, trying to pull out the good and the bad. I just believe in just setting that out on fire. How many of y'all agree with me on that? How many of y'all believe that sometimes instead of you trying to salvage your old dead house that has foundation problems and a whole bunch of other stuff, you just got to do demolition and just start all over. Somebody say this about that demolition. And when folks sit there and get mad at black folks because they say, y'all just don't like nothing no more. Y'all just mad at everything. Yes, we're dissatisfied with every element because everything the white supremacy touch, it messes it up. It contaminates it. So we just about to do the demolition. We just about to start over. We don't believe in voting like y'all believe. We don't believe that you vote for nothing. You see that? We don't believe in that lie. We don't believe that the only power that you have is in a vote that most white supremacists try to keep you from doing in the first place. We believe in providing jobs for ourselves, supporting black businesses and stuff. We believe in teaching our own children and stuff. It's a new season. It's a new day. Keep liking and sharing, family. Y'all play too much. But I digress. So we don't believe in struggle white supremacy. We don't believe in unwinding it, retrofitting it. We just believe in throwing it all away and starting over. It's a new day. Now keep listening. And in the aftermath of Taylor's killing, Commonwealth attorney Tom Wine on posthumously smearing Taylor's reputation, that's Breonna Taylor, by attempting to nail her as a co-defendant in a plea bargain deal. Watch this. What she's talking about here, the writer of this piece, is talking about here when she says trying to posthumously, that means after death or after something, in this instance, obviously after death, smearing Taylor's reputation by attempting to nail her as a co-defendant. See, this is the reason why we said we threw okra and kale away. Does anybody know who okra and kale is? The reason why we threw okra and kale in the garbage, the reason we turned on the garbage disposal to make sure we heard the grind. How many of y'all know the sound of when you use a garbage disposal? It makes a loud screeching noise. And then when it comes down, you know the thing been chopped up and it's through the thing. We did that to okra and kale. Reputation. We got rid of them because both of them, as fellow bones and biscuits and recipients of this prestigious award right here, both okra and kale have received this award on a number of occasions. The reason why, remember, the reason why you qualify for this award is not just because you cape for white supremacy. Remember, it's when you cape for white supremacy and dog out black people at the same time. It's when you're not content just to suck up to massa. It's when you suck up to massa and then when you fight and dog your people, you're gonna get this work. So okra and kale ended up qualifying for this because they did exactly, okra and kale did exactly what this Commonwealth attorney Tom Wine tried to do. What did they do? Just like Tom Wine tried to smear Breonna Taylor's name, a dead black woman who could not speak for herself. Do you all know that Oprah tried to slander our brother Michael Jackson's reputation when he was dead for nearly a decade, and Gayle King tried to slander the reputation of Kobe Bryant? Is that right, family? After he passed, that's when we threw him all the way away. And they haven't been able to make a comeback since. And okra has been trying to talk black ever since. Somebody talk black to me. This is exactly why we gave them that work. They didn't just cape for the Harvey Weinsteins. They didn't just be comfortable bed wenches in white supremacist bed chambers. That's fine. You can't get mad at them if that's what they want to do with their life and their careers. You can't control somebody else's legs. Let them do that. I ain't hating on their prostitution. It's when they pull us in it. It's when they try to mess with us too that I got to give them extracurricular work. And that's what Daniel Cameron is doing. Daniel Cameron tried to all but tell us that our sister was a drug dealer. He allowed that lie, that notion, that idea, that perception to persist. And so did this wine attorney. Are y'all hearing me today? Family, don't forget to check out the links that's in the chat. Like, if you want to start a black business and learn from black people for a reasonable rate, you want to go to flynubianbusiness.com. If you want to learn about money, you want to go to flynubianmoney.com. We're here to give you actionable solutions. Somebody talk black to me. For those of you that's asking what's my personal information, Cash App and all that, the moderators put that in the chat. You see Candy right now. She put my Twitter, where you can follow me on Twitter at Vicki. The other information comes up on a regular basis in the chat, family. Thank you so much. I appreciate those of you that have supported me. I bless all of your gifts 1,000-fold. I want you to know that it does not go unnoticed, beloved. And even if it's digitally, even those of you that reach out to me by mail, when I have your addresses, my medical caretaker, she helps me with all of that as well. A child for everything. God, thank God. We send you thank you cards in the mail for those of you that help and bless me digitally, like Felicia Ford. I don't even know if she's watching. Like Paul Foreman, that's blessed me recently. I bless you as well. Ryan Doro. Some of these individuals I've never met, don't know who they are, but they have been consistent. They've been a blessing. Shalina Williams and too many others to name. My dear sister Kimberly, you know who you are, and so many others. I bless your gifts 1,000-fold. I want you to know that I see your gifts privately, and I want to thank you also, most importantly, for also supporting Black media here in your Black world. FlyNewBeQueenTV.com and our affiliates. You strengthen and elevate our voices. Thank you so very much. Now let me get on back to this. Watch this. What was I saying about this piece here? For those of y'all that don't get it, do you all understand that the same way this Commonwealth attorney Tom Wine tried to smear Breonna Taylor's, this dead Black woman's reputation to justify her murder, they tried to make her into something that she wasn't? That's exactly what Oprah did when she stood with Michael Jackson's liars. It's the same thing Gayle King did when Gayle was trying to get another $11 million contract level up by throwing Kobe Bryant under the bus, by bringing up an unsubstantiated claim, sexual assault claim, in his death. Do you all see how that works? Somebody talk Black to me. Vicki, get on with this. Watch this. Because this is supposed to be a short briefing today. It says, and then there's Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron's seemingly strategic effort. Watch this. Watch this. Now, this is white media now that's slow to come to the conclusions that the Black media has been telling you in advance. The other day, somebody on Twitter, people do me like this from time to time. But somebody just did this on Twitter the other day. This lady, she said she's a doctor too. For some reason, why Black folks, that's doctors and scholars and professors, they love to block me. They love to try to, they get real mad at me. Those that considered to be Black scholars, especially when they got a little position on CNN or MSNBC. I got the receipts that these people reach out to me, and if they watch me, that they know something about the Vicki show. I don't know why Vicki show. Little old Vicki bothered them so much. But anyway, this other lady, she ain't no MSNBC person, but somebody on Twitter recently who was wanted me to know that they a doctor. She asked me the other day when I said something that was going on with Trump lying about the COVID-19 stuff and everything. She wasn't disputing that Trump is a liar, but one of the tweets that I put out, she said, "Where did you get that information from?" Dear family, I am not above criticism. And I done bless y'all so much with so many overwhelming receipts, crossing every T, dotting every I, and going above. I don't give you the normal. I take you to catastrophic intergalactic levels when I say that, I'm talking about spiritually, so that you would know no matter what you see with your natural eyes, no matter what you hear with your natural ears, baby, you always have an insight on the goings on, what's behind it, what's behind the unseen. She had the nerve to say on Twitter, where you get where you get that from? Who said that? Now, family, I'm not beyond criticism. Let's be clear. But I can promise you, when she's watching Rachel Maddow, and she does, when she's watching Don Lemonade, when she's watching Laura Ingraham and stuff, and Sean Hannity, even them things over there at Fox News, you are not tweeting them, emailing them, asking them where they got certain information from when they make declarations on their shows. Y'all trip me out on when y'all come to members of Black media and to ask us to do something you would never ask your open enemy to do. All I'm saying is, no, I'm not above criticism and vetting. I give you links that I don't need to give you links for. I give you insider information that I don't need to. You can go Google and research and look for yourself. But I watched a particular press conference. I was giving my analysis from a press conference that I watched the press conference, right? All I'm saying to you, Bones and Biscuits, you bootlicks, you old school Negroes, I'm saying that make sure that the same investigation and scrutiny that you put me under, make sure you give that same work to your opening. I know you don't, though. That shows your reliance upon the information, which is why so many of you all are easily deceived and why you still confused and slow and behind. Can I get some turtles in the chat? That's all I'm saying. Just make sure that the same level of vetting that you're demanding of us, make sure that you demand that of your open enemy. Slowness. Now, I put a little response on that and I deleted the tweet because I was supposed to be classy. I didn't say no cuss words or nothing too, but I was letting her know that Google exists. But I said, don't even say that to her, Vicki. Don't even say that to her. Somebody talk black to me. Thumbs up, family. I said all that to say that the white media is behind on telling the truth on this. And they still not really doing it in terms of television wise. This is just something they throwing together online so that they can save face. Because when we call them out and say, hey, you all weren't even telling the truth about this, they can say, well, we did do that little one obscure piece on it. And then we took 15 years to get there. I'm trying to condition you guys not to be so slow that when we're teaching you stuff, when we're telling you stuff, you don't be taking our stuff through the ringer like we don't know what we're talking about. You just proven that your open enemy has fooled you and cast a spell on you, and that spell is strong. But thank God for the Vicki show, because I'm doing the Lord's work to cast that demon out of you. I believe in casting out demons. God, today. I'm doing the Lord's work. God, today. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Keep liking and sharing, family. Listen, I'm almost done. Thumbs up, keep liking and sharing. Watch this. Watch this. She says, and then there's Kentucky. Keep it in mind now. I know I said this a long time ago. Now, you probably totally forgot what the last thing Daniel Cameron said. Did y'all forget the last little clip that he said? His funny looking self. What did this fella just say?
Folks that believe in the truth, that we're going to stand up. And that's what I did in presenting all of the information to the grand jury in the Breonna Taylor investigation.
Now, he said he presented all of the evidence in the Breonna. We know you lying, Daniel. Lil Daniel. That's the same Daniel that says, by golly, enough is enough. Remember, you heard Daniel say that a few minutes ago. Enough is enough. We're standing up. We black Republicans, and we're saying enough is enough. Shout out to you, Philip. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Philip, that small town stuff don't work on us. Blast the black grassroots. We don't even care about your Republican status, fool. We teach don't be concerned with labels except for being a black first. Slowness. Don't try that trick with us. This ain't got nothing to do with you being Republican. Slowness. It's got to do with you being a traitor. Back to the article, Vicki, so that you don't get thrown off again. Him lying. Y'all heard him lie just a minute ago, say he put all the evidence out there. Remember he said that? Listen to what the piece says. And then there's Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron's, watch this, Daniel Cameron's seemingly strategic effort to avoid indictments of any of the police officers involved in Taylor's death. In presenting evidence to the grand jury who would decide whether to charge the officers, Cameron ignored multiple witnesses who countered the police's contention that they announced themselves before executing a no-knock warrant, and ignored that the lone witness who confirmed that account had changed his original story. Black family, white media was not even telling you about that witness. We told you first. That's his name, Lord Maul III. Lord Maul 3. That's his name. What's more, after publicly stating that he had provided grand jurors with critical context for homicide for, quote, every homicide offense, and also presented all the information that was available. Cameron later revealed the only charge recommended was wanton endangerment. I need y'all to hear that again because I think I said it too fast. I know I'm talking to the people. I'm at the home of the intelligent Black people. So listen to this again. This black-faced white supremacist that's up here talking about he's being attacked because he's a Black Republican. Slowness, we don't even acknowledge labels in the Black grassroots. We give both y'all this work. In fact, you Black Republicans got a break from us because we've been giving the Democrats so much work. Sit your funny looking self down. Daniel, whose boy is this? Get this newness. Somebody better get this newness. This brand newness. While you keep liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Listen. What was that last part I just said again? What's more? After publicly stating, you guys don't understand, he perjured himself. Daniel Cameron lied publicly as an officer of the court, as a top cop for the state. I've said it, and I've recently also, apparently other Black media members have said the same thing. Why is Daniel Cameron not now being considered for charges? Charges need to be brought on Daniel Cameron. And Donald Trump needs to be charged, as I tweeted out earlier, with attempted murder. I just thought I would throw that out there too. Why am I putting these things in y'all's mind? Because the proof that the white supremacist has programmed y'all is because if it was a regular person, everybody else would be talking about that person need to be charged. But because white folks install you and give you position titles and give you a little card and then they give you a little seal for the state, nobody thinks about punishing them. The last thing that be on your mind is punishing white people. The last thought that comes to your mind is punishing Donald Trump, punishing Daniel Cameron. That should be normal. Many of you don't know my story. Many of you don't know that your sister was on the front lines. For real. Dealing with high-level officials on their radar, being watched, being set up by multiple levels of government. Wall Street agents, officials, and I'm talking about mostly lawyers with the involvement of judges. I said all that to tell you that when I tell you about this system, I'm telling you what I know. Can I tell you that my grand jury situation, that one of the witnesses in my grand jury, she was a disgusting Becky who thought she was a Black woman. She ended up later on trying to change her story, but it was too late. The damage was done. Do you know that multiple attempts for us to expose the fraud and the setup and the frame up and the selective prosecution and a whole bunch of other stuff that was happening in my trial, our attempts to get that thrown out were ignored during the trial? All kinds of other illegal stuff took place, including from my public pretender. I ain't finna give you all the details right now because somebody down the road is chomping at the bit to name names. I'm just gonna let that be for the road, down the road. Somebody talk back to me. Chomping at the bit to tell my story down the road. Name some names. Watch this. My public pretender on a federal level, my federal public pretender, signed a document against my objection. I only learned that he'd officially signed it during trial when the prosecution, the government stood up to enter it as evidence and read it to the jurors and said that I admitted to those things that pertain to half the charges for which I was charged. Somebody talk black to me. And then I looked at my traitor attorney and he refused to look at me. And after the conviction, after a couple of weeks trial, not one black jury member. I can't get into the details of everything that took place. I'm just telling you one thing. Days after the conviction, met with him. I had to meet with my public pretender and his bosses. Do you know that the top boss, which I won't say his name right now, he's currently a judge, met with me after I demanded that he tell the judge in a briefing that he signed this document stating that I had agreed and admitted to certain things, elements of the charges. When I demanded that he tell the judge that was a lie, his boss's boss. I'm telling you my story. Don't nobody need to tell me nothing. That doctor lady that asked me where you get your information from, sit down and learn something. Class in session and court in session. Slowness. The public defender for that federal region that encompasses several states, including Colorado. He said to me, if I told the judge before sentencing that my public pretender did that, shout out to you, Carla. She said, keep it coming, Vicki. You're welcome, beloved. I bless your gifts 1,000-fold. All of you that have been giving, I bless your gifts. Listen. His boss's boss sat with me days later to have a private meeting with me. He sat on this table. It was a round table. He had glasses on his face. He had his hand to his head, similar to the way my hands are right now. And he looked at me after I said the importance of my public pretender filing a brief with the court to let them know that he signed that document that was read to the jurors, that was given to the jurors as evidence, and said that I admitted to it. He signed that against my objection. I said he needs to let them know that after the trial was over, after conviction. You know what he said to me? He says, if you do this, the judge, and I'm quoting him, is going to throw the book at you and say, this girl just doesn't get it. I said his boss's boss, that was the top defender for the federal region that encompasses several states, including Colorado, sat and personally met with me and told me that if I exposed to the judge and to the court that my public pretender signed this particular document against my objection, claiming that I admitted to certain elements. He did it because the government sent him the document and asked for it to be signed. And against my objection, it was days before the trial. He never talked to me about it since. It was only during my trial when the government got up and says, Your Honor, at this time, we want to present this particular evidence, and it popped up on my monitor, the document signed by this traitor. He said, the judge will throw the book at you and say that this girl just doesn't get it. He didn't say, oh my God, this is a catastrophe. This is terrible. He didn't say, oh, your attorney disputes that he did this. That was never the case, and he never will say it because he knows your sister keeps receipts. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Now I'm going to need some of you haters out there that tried to pull information that the feds gave you that you can easily Google. I need you to do your research on that and prove what I said is the truth because it's on the record. Now go do your homework, trolls. Skedaddle. I'm giving you an assignment to give your life meaning. I'm giving you direction to know what to look up and what to put out there. I did it anyway, even under fear and under threat. under fear of her throwing the book at me. And guess what she did? Exactly what he said. Even though the judge said she was showing me mercy, instead of giving me 20 years, giving me 5 instead. When my passion for exposing these wicked white supremacist systems, when I'm going in on your Beckys and your Susans and your Gretchens, I'm not doing it from a place of ignorance. I'm not doing it because I don't like somebody's skin color. My work prior to the criminal case was civil cases. And I was before numerous judges in numerous counties and numerous counties throughout the state on a number of issues. Federal level, state level, low level, slowness. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I know what I was looking at. And so when I'm talking about the fix is in from the prosecutor who was originally on my case, they ended up moving that man off because he didn't want to even move forward with anything related to a trial against me. He didn't want to move forward on an indictment against me. He all but said it during a meeting. But they took the case out of his hands at the assistance of some other open enemies that I will not tell you right now. I told you some other people down the road want to name names. See, I don't have to do it. Some other people down the road want to talk about it. See, people, after they think that they hit you legally, after they think that they hem you up, and they think that because a decade and something passed, God is just getting started. Plus some of the ones that are responsible for the hell that I went through, some of them have turned on each other. Some of them have come under Attorney General investigation, have paid out millions and millions of dollars, and some of their law firms have come under new management or totally dissolved or changed. But the God told me he wasn't done yet. Somebody talk black to me. Y'all play too much. I gotta go. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. From the prosecutor to the other people that are investigating, to being watched without even knowing certain places and spaces, even though I had supernatural encounters. That's a part of my mastermind course. That's a part of my angel course. Vicki ain't telling you nothing that somebody in some other spiritual school taught me or told me. All of those people didn't want me a part of their groups. I tried to pay. I tried to dedicate myself with time. None of them people didn't want me. Them spiritual groups and people didn't want me. They forced me to go it alone. They forced me to seek God myself. He showed me some stuff. He schooled me. So that's why I tell people my spirituality, there's no point of reference for my spirituality. Well, Vicki, I read that in the scripture. You read that, but you got a different interpretation. And you consider that book to be a book of magic. Yes. I give you my own twist on. I didn't consult with no man. God today. I consulted with no man because none of the men and none of the women and none of those organizations wanted me. Had a supernatural encounter that showed me and told me some stuff that was going on and happened to the T that's documented. Y'all play too much. That's why I tell you, I'm not no YouTuber. This is the means that's helping me get the message and power to you if you can see it. Somebody said bang, bang, bang. Yeah, that's for you. Somebody talk black to me. God is just getting started. Every element of the system, and so much more I could tell you. But that's for another day and another time. And I'm going to let other people tell my story down the road. I let them tell. I let them put the names and stuff out. Somebody talk black to me. Hit that thumbs up button. Listen, family. And again, if you want to get in on that 2-hour unbelievable Angels Unleashed course that I just did this Saturday, I had the high honor, the high privilege of conducting, and so many of you came out. You want to go to flynubianmastermind.com, flynubianmastermind.com. That small price to pay to get access to these angelic codes will be well worth it. I know what I'm talking about because it wasn't me that gave it to you. That's why I know it's so powerful. That's why I speak with such boldness. As the scripture says, my boast is in the Lord. This is supposed to help and bless your life. Somebody talk black to me. I paid a price for the stuff that I don't walk through. Are you crazy? I'm here to be of service to you. Service meaning love and action. I love y'all. I love me, y'all. I love me some y'all. Born for this time. I'm way off now. Listen, I gotta go. But don't go nowhere yet. Watch this. Let me get a drink of water. I'm drinking out of my Flynubian mug. By the way, you can get you all kinds of apparel. Y'all can see I've been drinking out of this mug almost every day. 5 days a week, I'll drink out of this. You want to go to shopfnq.com to get all kinds of mugs, apparels, t-shirt. Y'all, they got my t-shirts up there that says Talk Black to Me. T-shirts where I say I'm minding my own black business. All kinds of other powerful sayings, book bags, all kinds of stuff. That's shopfnq.com. 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 Listen. This last part again, I'm going to cut it off here. It says, what's more, remember, she's listing all of the malfeasance that Daniel Cameron has been doing. All the malfeasance that this black-faced white supremacist is doing. All the malfeasance that this voluntary traitor who serves as a cover for the white supremacists. Charge. We're going to give you a lesson in indictment, Daniel, because you're about to go through one today. We're going to teach you about what an indictment is and grand jury and stuff, how it's supposed to go. May not be in Breonna's case, but we'll take you through it. Listen, what did they say? What's more, after publicly stating, who publicly stated this? Daniel Cameron. Remember when he did that press conference, he came before the world? He lied. Listen, and this is a quote from him. Fix that lipstick. Watch this. Quote, what's more, wait a minute, after publicly stating that he had provided grand jurors with critical context for, quote, every homicide offense and also presented all of the information that was available. That's a quote from Daniel Cameron. What was the quote again, Vicki? Daniel Cameron told us, remember? Daniel Cameron told us he presented the grand jury critical context for, quote, every homicide offense, and also presented all of the information that was available. So, Daniel, when you took your funny looking self on Tucker Carlson's show, and Tucker Carlson slipped up and busted you and said you was the one that asked him to play different black people calling you a race traitor. See, Tucker snitched on you. Tucker told us that was you that asked him to do that. Y'all got a quid pro quo, but it's within the realm of biscuits and bones. You trade bones and biscuits. That's about all. And what I need you, let me say this as a side note real quick, because I be trying to speak into y'all's life. The bones and biscuits and you boulets. The modern buck that's broken. Those of you Negroes that's still trying to save Babylon, that's still trying to tell us to just vote, and to believe in Joe Biden and to believe in Donald Trump's lies and stuff, and he ain't that bad and it ain't so terrible, and to keep believing in America. For those of you that don't understand that God is getting ready to destroy this system of white supremacy, started with the United States of America that's named Mystery Babylon. It's written that Babylon is fallen. God is trying to institute a new reality, a new governance. How many times I told y'all we don't have no president? Donald Trump is a caricature. He's an apprentice host. He's playing president. I've been told y'all long time ago. How many of y'all been following me on FlyNubianQueenTV.com? You know I told you we don't have a president. And I told y'all in the absence of a president, you your own president. I told you. So instead of you all looking to somebody above you and over you, instead of looking to the White House, you turn your house into the Black House. You turn that into your governing center. Somebody talk black to me. You take responsibility for your own life, start your own business, raise your own kids, teach your own children. Use this as an opportunity. Use COVID-19 and use the fact that we ain't had no president as an opportunity to govern and rule your life. You your own president. Some of y'all scared because you don't believe that you have the power to govern yourself. You don't believe you have the power of self-determination, which is the mark of a slave. That's the quintessential mark of a slave. Is you when you refuse to fight for your promised land and wave and tell Pharaoh, bye-bye. Thumbs up, family. Keep liking and sharing. The point I was going to make before I said that, reminding you, you don't have no president. You the president. Run your house. You turn your house into the headquarters. Use this as an opportunity to start your black business by going to flynubianbusiness.com. Use this as an opportunity to help to get some of your money together so you don't have to 100% rely on this white man. So that way you don't have to be compromised and can't help your own people and stuff. And do the work of liberation, because 100% of your income, 100% of your existence is directly connected and solely connected to your open enemy. Use this as an opportunity to go to higher levels spiritually, to fortify your family. But in addition to that, let me tell you all, you Bones and Biscuits, something that's dead set on saving America. Simone Sanders, Roland Martin, Kareem, Jean-Pierre. Who else? Whoever them other Bones and Biscuits and Boulay folk are. What you got to understand, you modern bucks that allow yourself to be broken. Like Daniel Cameron. Daniel Cameron thought because white people put him up to this. Yes, Charles Barkley, all of them. Daniel Cameron thought because white people tricked him into taking such a god-awful stand against his own people. Daniel Cameron. This the trick. This the deception with y'all. Daniel Cameron actually was up there like he was powerful. When you watch Daniel Cameron, how many of y'all watched Daniel Cameron give that press conference? When you watch Daniel Cameron give that press conference, and then Daniel Cameron had the nerve to tell us that's been calling him out, activists that's been coming into the city and stuff like that, he had the nerve to tell them basically to mind their own business. That member of the community, community, that Sambo, that meritorious manumission recipient, that Negro was up there like he was powerful. Y'all tell the truth, shame the devil. That's the trick. Y'all be doing something with bass in your voices. You Bones and Biscuits be up there like real talking strong. Because white people be behind you. But you don't be knowing that that's a trick, that's a plan, a scheme that you finna get set up, stupid. Obama, Barack Obama, when they called him president, and white people helped him get it, because that's what Obama told Minister Farrakhan and them. Because some of the people in the Nation of Islam, my understanding, at that time, a lot of them voted for him and stuff. And my understanding is when he had a conversation with Minister Farrakhan, he told Minister Farrakhan that he wasn't finna, in so many words, and in so many words, I'm paraphrasing, that he wasn't finna mess up the white vote, the white people that's gonna help him become president. He wasn't finna mess that up. Watch this. I never voted for Barack Obama. You know why? Because I was praying, and the Spirit revealed during my prayer time that he's a black face that the white supremacists was gonna use. So I never voted for him. First time. Didn't have nothing against the man personally. Barely knew who he was. Came out of nowhere for me. I was just going based on what the Spirit was saying. Watch this. Watch this. Obama was in there with all kind of swag that he stole from black people. He did all the bidding for white people. He got them all kind of tangibles. He blessed every life of every white person that ever existed. He let known criminals, our white supremacist terrorists who was murdering black people, his administration did little to nothing to hold any of them accountable. When he got into office, he knew that George Bush and Dick Cheney, Donald Rumsfeld, and that whole team, they were war criminals. They intentionally lied to us to start illegal wars. They were responsible for the murders of untold numbers of people. They caused all kind of money for American lives, money from American people to pay for this war and all this other kind of stuff. He knew it, but he refused to investigate any of them. He let them off. Remember, he said he just going to look to the future and let it go. Obama got through all kind of LBGT gay stuff for LBGTQ community. White people leveled up high under Obama. Obama still thought he was the stuff. I'm talking about for his first, during his first administration and the second administration. Watch this. Now Obama is mad because he's tricked out. He's tripping because in one fell swoop, the credibly alleged rapist and racist in chief that is Donald Trump came in there with the support of a whole bunch of white people in the entire Republican Party and undid his whole legacy and made him look like a boy and made him look stupid. White people got mad at him, including Democrats, called themselves holding Obama accountable for the slightest little mishap. But Donald Trump is getting away with all kind of crimes. Watch this. They buoyed Obama. Obama is tripping because he's thinking, how could I do all this for white people? How could I bless y'all real good like this? How could I change y'all's lives and give my people the middle finger and screw y'all over? I gave Minister Farrakhan the middle finger. I gave my own pastor, Reverend Wright, the middle finger. I threw all of the black community and the black collective under the bus. And Obama really thought he was something. He thought he was finna swag, go out the door, filled with a bunch of swag, and now he's tricked out. And Michelle Obama talking about she had some depression. Girl, what do you think you do when you throw black people under the bus? I'm talking about what you thought you was going. You thought you knew white people real good, didn't you? Y'all thought y'all knew how to work the system, didn't you? Y'all thought y'all knew how to deal with good white people, didn't you? Dummy. You were buoyed. That's from the dictionary. That's from the dictionary. But Obama, like Daniel Cameron, when y'all feel that white people like the wind beneath your wings, I gotta go. I ain't even give y'all the breakdown yet on Donald Trump. I have to do that maybe tomorrow. So watch this. I'm gonna say this and I gotta go. Y'all get tricked, you buck broken Negroes who choose to sign up to be the voluntary new bucks to be broken. You volunteer for the breakage. You asked to be broke, wide open, cracked open. Watch this. You be up there like you powerful. Obama got hit by the press because they said he wasn't doing enough press conferences, and now Donald Trump is lining out the press conference. He refused to do press conferences. They do it's so much corruption you can't even keep up with it. Watch this. They done buoyed you, Obama. They let this white supremacist, credibly alleged rapist and criminal get away with everything, and you couldn't even wear a tan outfit, Obama, without you getting the business from the press. Don't you feel stupid? Watch this. Obama was up there like he was for real powerful, in the same way that Daniel Cameron was up there like he was for real powerful. I bless your gift, Angela Love, 1,000-fold. I'm blessed to have you in my life, teaching me truth and power. We want you even if they don't want you. Oh, thank you, Angel. I love you. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. I'm glad y'all want me. This is what power is anyway. They don't know. They don't understand that. Watch this. I'm trying to get you all to understand it's never going to pay. White people will put you in power for a minute. Obama was a president of the United States and thought he was powerful, only to find out he wasn't running nothing. And his little legacy in 5 minutes was in the trash. Obama was being buoyed while he was president, when Mitch McConnell wouldn't even let him install his own Supreme Court pick 11 months out from the election. Obama, you was being buoyed by Ruth Bader Ginsburg, that white supremacist, white woman Supreme Court lady who just passed. Obama met with her to hint at her to retire because he knew she was filled with all kinds of medical issues and she old and decrepit and was shriveled up, and he knew she could put everything at risk. Did you all know that Obama sat down with her at a lunch And that this little shriveled up geriatric white Supreme Court Justice liberal who was anti-black and said all that anti-black stuff, do you all know that she refused to move her funny looking self out the way because she was expecting her homegirl, white girl, Hillary Clinton. She wanted her legacy to be where a white woman, Hillary Clinton, was going to be the one to replace her. Do you all know that's what happened? She disrespected you in your face, your liberal friend. Mitch McConnell was boying you while you was president. How a senator gonna boy you and you the president? Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. It was predictable that she was going to be a problem later on and croak. But she wanted her legacy to be Hillary to replace her. And she was tripping because she had planned on retiring, thinking for sure that Hillary was going to win. Yeah, Hillary beat him by 3 million votes, but white people cheat, white people lie. So white people in America and white people abroad helped to cheat to make Donald Trump president. Obama thought he was powerful in the same way that Daniel Cameron was running around, he was swag like he was powerful. So I said all that to say this. I got to go. I said all this to say this. Y'all stay tuned because maybe I'll do the briefing tomorrow on Donald Trump. Y'all want me to do the briefing on the COVID-19 on Donald Trump again? Give y'all the latest. I'll give y'all the latest on that. My opinion on that. Stay tuned for that. I'll see what's what on that. And I should be here tomorrow. It may be a different time, family, but just make sure that you follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicki. Follow me on my Facebook fan page at Vicki Dillard. And make sure you subscribe, most importantly, yourblackworldtv.com. So no matter what time I come, you'll get notification when they send notifications out. Watch this. I'm trying to let you butt broken folk know y'all be up there. Daniel Cameron was up there at that press conference, wagging his finger at us like he was for real powerful. And white folks was back there in their cigar rooms and they smoke rooms at the country club, giggling and laughing. They gave you that little white girl as a trinket. Y'all marriage probably ain't even gonna work out. She gonna have an airtight prenup agreement that's gonna bless her life. And then she's gonna overhear secrets on how you gonna do certain things, and she gonna use that information against you later and pump that knowledge to somebody else. Slowness. And then they're gonna all be waiting for your upcoming indictment, hopefully. I just want you all who's out here caping for white supremacy's world to know. I know when white people, y'all be feeling like that they the wind beneath your wings. You feel invincible when white people put you up to do something. Y'all be feeling invincible. And then when they trick you like Obama, y'all be there scratching your head. Zyko said, God bless you, sister. I hope I didn't mispronounce your name. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Thank you, beloved. Listen. Let Obama be your lesson, Daniel Cameron. Obama, every day of his life, is saying, how was I president? And I'm nothing now. I'm a boy. Obama, every day, when he wakes up, when he's journaling, when he's doing his yoga, when he's doing his woosah breathing rituals, when he's consulting with whoever he's consulting with, he's saying, how did I become a boy? When did I become a boy? Y'all got to know it's a trick. And when you understand that self-determination, building for your own is where true power is, when you understand that's what true power is, then your life will start to make sense. But don't let white folks be the wind beneath your wing and put you out there and put you up front and make you look crazy like that. Because you'll be feeling powerful. That little balloon and then behind the thing, they just use a little pen, they pop that, boop, boop, and then you deflate it again, you nothing. You nothing. You nothing. You nothing. So Daniel Cameron, I know you're mad right now. Daniel Cameron is mad at black media because he is being correctly called a traitor. That's accurate. That's accurate information. Let Daniel Cameron be y'all's lesson. I love y'all. Don't forget to connect with us at flynubianbusiness.com, flynubianmoney.com. Make sure that you sign up. You can still get the replay. It's worth every penny. It's a very minimal fee for these celestial codes that you're going to receive, insight that you'll receive. It's absolutely amazing based on the testimonies and the feedback that we've been given. And I thank God for the downloads. I don't take credit for that. These were downloads I was given to give to you. I'm just a messenger. Thank you so much. I love you to pieces. My name is Vicki Dillon. I can't wait to see you again. It's my privilege, my honor to come before you. Indeed, my bliss. I bow to you, Black man and Black woman of America and around the world. You are special people.